Hello guys, Dr. Pregnant here, and today we're gonna analyze a new run made by Smugslav. So for those who don't know, Smugslav is a, well, gacha content creator in general, and he decided to try Arknights like 1 or 2 months ago, and a couple days ago he has finally finished his first IS2 run, so slow clap. And second of all, as usual, we're gonna analyze this run, so this is absolutely not to be making fun of him, this is only to point out the small little mistakes that he could simply avoid in his future runs. So without further ado, let's start. So spoilers for those who don't know, he's gonna start with all Pianists. I actually watched the end of his run, I have not seen the beginning or even the middle of the run, but anyway, let's see. So all Pianists doesn't have many issues in IS2, except for the fact that he can hit aerial units, so the only thing he needs at this point is a way to hit aerial units, so a simple cruise would make the trick in 99% cases.
Mega good.
Perfect. And Perfumer, so Perfumer, all Pianists, and Cruise. This is a really good team. Perfumer is absolutely not needed, but she was a temporary recruitment, so she was free anyway. So the thing is, usually starting with a medic is not that great because, well, you probably don't need a medic at this point in the game, right? Still, it's a perfect start because, well, the only thing that this team doesn't have is arts damage, but since all Pianist's attack is so high, you really don't need arts damage with this.
And then we get the gun salute instead.
Alright, gun salute is free. So with all Pianists, all the sages are gonna be free up until at least floor 3, I would say. And if he E2 the all Pianists, basically all stages are gonna be free up until floor 5, and all Pianists has some very easy stages for him. For example, he literally heals in the poison stage.
So every time he gets hit, he heals.
No way, Arknights player reading.
Embark. I'm gonna embark on his ass.
Ayo. Alright, that's an annoying placement. Sorry, I'm already starting, but that's an annoying placement for a lot of runs because there are 2 mistakes there. Since you deploy Cruise next to the spider, she's gonna take damage whenever she explodes, so I don't know if she's gonna get one-shotted in this difficulty or not, but if she doesn't, that's still an issue because she can take damage at the same time as the mortar can attack her. And on top of that, if you deploy all Pianists here, the mortar is still gonna deal damage to both all Pianists and Cruise, so that's why you usually want to deploy Cruise here instead. She can basically hit all enemies that she will be able to hit from here, except that she's, well, out of range from this, and out of range from this side where you're probably gonna deploy all Pianists. With this team, probably Cruise here, Perfumer here facing bottom so she can heal all Pianists, and all Pianists here facing up or bottom, it doesn't matter that much.
Fuck, do I put all pianos? I need to put all pianos.
So fortunately, you can see in this difficulty that the mortar basically dealt no damage, but in higher difficulty this would have been a much more present issue.
I don't know how important defense is in this game, and the calculations of it.
Defense, I would say matters less than HP, usually. HP matters way more than having a huge defense or having, like, resistance matters, I would say, but defense rarely matters, to be fair. Usually, there are not a lot of characters that have a lot of defense, but not a lot of HP. Whereas there are a lot of characters that have a lot of HP and not a lot of defense. Well, all Pianist is the perfect example of this. And the reason why I say their defense doesn't matter that much is that not a lot of difficult bosses deal physical damage. Most difficult bosses in the game deal actually arts damage, and those that deal physical damage, you're simply not gonna tank them anyway.
He's him.
Alright, first stage, pretty easy in this difficulty, even though, again, the placement could have been much better and is probably a dangerous placement in higher difficulty, if I'm being honest. What is he getting there?
We get to Knights before.
Plus 15% HP and attack on the next battle, sure. And a sniper. So among snipers, I'm not sure if he has upgraded a lot of snipers. I don't think there's anything worth mentioning here. The only character he probably wants to recruit is this reserve operator. It's probably the reserve operator there, so yeah.
I have no snipers.
Yep, so reserve operator it is.
So because of that, we are gonna go this guy.
Alright, perfect. Alright, usual pair thing. It's better to go for combats and emergency combats. So is it what is gonna do there?
I'm gonna go down.
Alright, because there's more choices. Good, sure.
Beast aiming stage is.
With all Pianists, this should be an absolute joke. So yeah, he doesn't have a lot of E2 characters. The only E2 character he has is Zima for some reason.
I think I go with the all pianos with this one, right?
Sure. Yeah, someone in the chat says easy stage for all Pianists. Yeah, easy stage for all Pianists. All Pianists can solo, absolutely. This stage is an absolute joke for all Pianists. There's a reason for that, is that these enemies, these big enemies, take a while to actually get there. So in the meantime, all Pianists will have his skill at least, I would say, half ready or even more.
This execution.
Yep, this is usually what you want to do if you have all Pianist S2 or any character that has a permanent skill, unless you have Vanguard, which in this case you obviously want to deploy the Vanguards first because for obvious reasons. But yeah, if you have permanent skills and you don't want to use these skills for something very specific, you want to deploy your characters with permanent skills first because they take quite a while to recharge, and this skill level, I think it's 72 seconds. So yeah, you want to do that first and then deploy your other characters that will charge their skills, well, much faster in the case of Cruz, for example.
Yeah, maybe I should have here, but I'm always scared of the upper side.
No, it's either here or there. In this case, since all Pianist wants to charge his skill, I think here is the best place, simply because and the difference between here and here is you're simply gonna earn a couple seconds for the skill to charge more, so it's even better to place him here. So far, perfect placement in this stage.
Last second activation of skill.
Yeah, I mean, it was an emergency, so it was a bit more difficult than the other ones. But yeah, very good. No HP loss on the first emergency. Really good. Spinach. All right. Spinach doesn't work with S2 that much, but it works with S1 and particularly with 3 too, so it's really good.
A spinach, okay. Specialist?
Specialist, what does he have? Nothing except a Project Red. Since he doesn't have a lot of E2 operators, hope is not gonna be that much of an issue. So here I think picking Project Red is fine because, again, what does he need hope for? He's already level 2 at 18 EXP, I believe, so in the next fight he's gonna level up. There's an argument to not pick Project Red here and skip to pick the reserve operator simply because there is a chance that he gets a guard voucher in the shop. It's 1 chance out of 8, so does he want to do that? I am not sure. Because in the next fight anyway, he's gonna level up and get some hope. So I don't think risking on the guard voucher in the shop is worth it, so I would pick Project Red there.
I'm going Project. Project Rossi is back, boys. We dropping in. Guys, where are we dropping?
Alright, will he get punished?
Rogue Trader, we have
1 chance out of 8 that he gets punished. And he doesn't. The training is for specialist. Alright, and there's a medic vouchers, so yeah, that's fine. There's Acuity. Acuity is really good on all Pianists. I don't think anything else is worth mentioning here. Gas tanks can have some surprising uses in some stages. For example, the stage with the lenses. But apart from this, it's eh. Isolation is kinda okay, I suppose, but it's really not that great. Investing at this point in the game when you're starting out is much more recommended. So I would simply get the Acuity, maybe the gas tanks, and investing the rest.
40% attack and defense, that's Project.
That sounds good on paper, but until you realize that Project Red's base defense is shit anyway, and plus 40% attack on Project Red is really not gonna change anything to our damage. So 12 ingots for this is really not interesting.
I think we are guard maxing.
Yep.
And I think we are gargle maxing.
This is an option, I guess. Really not the option I would have picked. I'd rather pick the gas tank there, but sure.
I can get the hibiscus.
He could E2 Perfumer, but I really don't think E2ing Perfumer is worth it, even for 1 hope. The thing is, I really don't think it's gonna change anything. He could also pick another medic, that's true, but he doesn't really have a lot of different units he wants to heal on the battlefield right now. Like there's Cruz and there's all Pianists, and Perfumer can heal both if he deploys them well. So I don't think picking Hibiscus is the play there. At the same time, it costs 0 hope, so there is an argument to pick her here, sure. The question is E2 Perfumer gonna do better than E1 Hibiscus? Again, he doesn't really need the hope that much, so E2ing Perfumer is fine. I think simply because it saves some squad size, I would E2 Perfumer there.
I think Perfumer E2 is kind of nasty though.
Sure.
The passive, right?
Honestly, if it was me, I wouldn't have even bought the medic voucher, but sure.
Okay,
I would have invested more. Alright, fight, encounter, emergency, or fight, encounter. So usually fight emergency is better because emergency gives relics.
I think I want to farm emergency and get stacked up.
Holy shit, this guy is actually a god?
Throws an anchor forward, dragging 2 enemies caught by it towards this unit moderately.
S1 is really good with spinach, particularly since S1 takes very little SP to recharge. Alright, he's actually starting with spinach.
But where do I place him though?
Yeah, either here facing right or here facing left. I would say here facing left is probably better, simply because he would be able to catch enemies with his S1 because he's using S1 here. And in any case, he's gonna destroy these slugs with auto attack. So his S1 is probably not gonna get wasted that much.
Facing left.
Yep.
I just do this.
That works, I guess, but I mean, he deployed all pianists after Cruise, so he could have simply deployed Perfumer here facing right, because in this case, Perfumer is gonna get attacked. In this difficulty, she's probably not gonna get killed, also because he can simply deploy Project Red to kill these guys. But in higher difficulty, probably would have deployed her here instead.
Cool.
That was 6,000 damage, right?
Bro, Cruise with spinach is disgusting. What the fuck?
Yep. Spinach is disgusting in general. Minor detail here, you could use simply Project Red to kill these guys. If he's familiar with the stage, he knows what is gonna spawn. He could use Project Red here, or he could simply keep her for the big wraiths. I'm not sure what he's gonna do there. See, here I would use Project Red to attack these guys. The guy here and the wraith that is just behind it.
There we go.
Alright. Very easy stage.
With spinach? I don't
Oh,
think
level 3, he gets more hope. Caster. Alright, Caster, what does he have? Not a lot of things. Not even a steward. Huh, that's interesting. So, Reserve Operator or Elite 1 Amiya, level 20. I don't think wasting 3 hope on Amiya here is a good idea. I would pick the Reserve Operator there, simply because, again, he wants to be sure he's at 3 hope constantly, just because in the case that he would get a guard voucher.
Do I really go 3 for Amiya? Fuck no. Fuck no. Hell no, man.
Steward here would have been a much better option if he was built simply because he has spinach.
Lava?
Oh, what is there here? Losing gods, gain 3 hope. Oddly enough, I wouldn't pick this. Again, he doesn't have a lot of operators built. I really don't think he needs hope. Like, honestly, he needs 3 hope to E2 all pianists, and that's it. That's literally it. He doesn't need hope in this run. That sounds extremely weird, what I'm saying. But, I mean, what do you want to spend your hope on?
5 ingots for 3 hope, kinda good.
It's really good in general, but not in this case, because again, he doesn't have any E2 operator. What the fuck do you need the hope for?
Ooh, buddy, it's
Again, Patrol Squad will be an absolute joke with all pianists. These kind of stages that don't have any ranged enemy units or aerial enemy units are gonna be a joke in most cases. You simply deploy all pianists here at the choke point and that's it. But in this case, I would I use S2 knowing I have spinach? It's a great question. It's a great question. I'm not sure actually. There's an argument to constantly use S1 there, simply because of the spinach.
No, I'm scared, man. I have no block. I have no block. I need to go skill 2. Fuck spinach, man, brother. I need 3 block.
I don't think he needs 3 blocks that much, but alright, sure.
Do I do Cruise here?
Nah, these crocodiles won't take much damage as long as they are not blocked, so...
Before we do anything, we are gonna Perfumer heal, man.
Yeah, probably. Honestly, I would have even deployed a Perfumer here, facing right, and 2 of the 3 range damage dealers here and there facing bottom. Maybe there's an argument to put the caster here facing left because these crocodiles don't have a lot of resistance, and the sniper here facing bottom to help all pianists with the little enemies. But otherwise, I don't see any point in putting Cruz here, to be fair. You can see even with spinach, he's dealing like no damage. Alright, Perfumer is gonna be fine there.
Okay, get the skill.
See, this is one of the reasons why I think S1 would have been better here.
Would be really good if we got an SP.
Probably would be a good idea to remove Project Red, not only because all pianists, well, doesn't get to attack enemies, but also because there might be a special enemy. I'm not sure, I don't remember IS2 stages. Is 33 special or not? I'm not sure, probably not. But if there's a special enemy, you want to have Project Red available at all times, simply because if it's the bear, you want to tank him as much as possible.
4,200 attack, disgusting.
Alright.
Big wall.
Medal is probably useless because in most cases when you read gain EXP you have to understand it basically reads as gain hope. What did I say before about hope? He doesn't need it.
Gain 20% command experience from... Ooh, that's really good.
No. Yeah, guard. Alright, E2 all pianist. Nice.
Let's be honest.
Yeah, there's no other option there. Like the only option is E2 all pianist.
No. I need my... What if I get my Blaze, man? Max HP 80% attack.
E1 Blaze is absolutely nothing compared to E2 all pianist level 90. Like this is not even on the same realm. Particularly true in IS2 since there's usually not a lot of blue boxes to defend. In IS4 there would be an argument, but in IS2 absolutely not. Also all pianists can defend multiple lanes at the same time with S1 and S3, so...
Stops on a tile, he can deploy on Ulpiano's brother, no. No, I don't know. I need more guards, man.
No!
I need more guards and I have the...
No! Oh, brother. Yeah, no. There's no way this was the right decision there. Absolutely no way.
Well, I have nothing on the ground, brother. I need ground troops. And I have spinach for Blaze.
Yeah, but I don't think he realizes how powerful E2 all pianist is with module and stuff. Holy shit. Alright, I don't think he knows the interaction with his 3, but that's still extremely good.
All operators start with 12 SP. Rewarded. Rewarded. Yeah. It's that easy. It's that easy.
Would have been even better with E2 or Pianist, so I'm not sure why he's saying rewarded. Alright, Justice, another combat up, and another combat up. Justice without Vanguard is always a bit daunting, but there are ways to do it anyway.
Nah, Justice is disgusting. I hate.
Worst case, I think it would have been doable. Worst case, he would have lost some HP, sure.
Justice, it's such a disgusting stage.
It's a disgusting stage when you don't have any Vanguard, but otherwise it's a pretty easy stage overall. But I can understand not tackling this stage with the Vanguard. That's absolutely not a bad decision.
I think I'm doing skill 1, right?
Probably. With the crowd, so the Tetris stage, S1 All Pianist is really good because, well, it hits 2 enemies at the same time, and it allows him to protect both lanes at the same time, so...
Brother, if I didn't choose Blaze right now, I would be cooked.
Not really, because you could have simply tackled this other stage instead. If you had tackled Justice with E2 All Pianist, you would have been able to basically solo the stage with him. Maybe losing 1 or 2 HP, which is all in all not that much of an issue, but yeah.
Okay, I need to drop this, and I need to drop this.
I really don't think Project Red was necessary here, but that's fine. I'm pretty sure Perfumer on the right to heal all pianists and passively heal the other characters would be enough.
Do I just leave it like this?
I would probably, yeah, I would have probably removed her simply to, for example, tank the big guys that are gonna spawn eventually.
I decided to go, fuck you man, my chest.
Protecting the chest in IS1 is usually not that much of an issue because, well, they only award you with 1 original Vanguard, so 3, whatever.
Get him! Ah! Beat. Bro, that was unfortunate, what the fuck?
Could have simply, at the end, removed Blaze here and deploy Project Red, but that's fine.
You could have redded him, I should have, yeah.
Alright, lobby. Not sure if there's another safe house next. Alright, Defender Specialist. Again, I don't really know about his operators, so I have seen that there's literally no specialist, so probably a Defender. I'm not sure if he has upgraded his spot or something.
Specialist. No, Defender.
Alright, let me see. E1 Gummy and E0 Spot, E0 Cardigan, E0 Beagle. Huh. I mean, Gummy could still be useful, but it's not like he needs a healing with Perfumer right now, so... Quora is an option... I don't think he wants to spend hope. Again, he doesn't really need hope, but does he still want to spend hope for a Quora? Maybe. Or maybe it's a reserve operator, I'm really not sure.
I think Gummy. The spinach work with Gummy.
The spinach works with Gummy, that's true, but I really don't think he needs healing that much right now. It's okay. Did you see in the previous fight that he needed healing? Probably not. Sculptor and Statue, when you have a fast redeploy, is usually pretty easy. Because you can simply use the fast redeploy to destroy the pillars.
You're dead.
Alright, nice.
Boom.
Boom. Again, I would probably simply deploy all pions first, and deploy him here or here. Because, well, again, you want to charge your skill faster. Ooh. Alright, so he used the second one, so I'm not sure why he did that, because now he can't destroy the Gargoyle with it. Okay, fortunately the old Pianist has enough attack with acuity and stuff, but usually that's not really what you want to do. Like, okay, you want to destroy the first Gargoyle with this pillar, or this pillar, depending on where it is, and then you want to destroy the second one with the other pillar. So I'm not sure why he decided to destroy the second pillar this early, but alright.
Sabotage co-op.
Elimination is... It's kind of whatever what he has right now.
Elimination increases the attack of casters and special operators by 8% for each caster and specialist operator in the combat squad. That's kind of good for Project Cross Exchange.
Yeah, but it's not like she deals damage anyway, so...
I genuinely maybe need a sniper.
Alright, free Erato. I think that's what he picked, and I saw Erato for the Phantom fight, so yeah, that's what he picked. Free Erato with these operators that's Antibody 2, that's actually a good pick, I would say. Narantuya is also an option for sure.
Erato for 0? Honestly speaking, I'm getting her. Holy shit. Oh, I have a safe house here. Holy shit. Oh my god.
Alright, Flowers of Quinde or Gain 2 Hope. So the hope he needs right now is 3 hope to E2 all pianists and 2 hope to E2 the Erato, which is 5 hope total. So that's only half of his current hope. So he doesn't really need hope that much. Yeah, I would pick Flowers of Quinde. I don't think he needs hope that much, unless he wants to recruit other, like, Elite 1 6 stars or something.
Hell yeah, 10 HP per second, healing, AoE, Safe house? Bro, I got rewarded.
Alright, so double squad size sounds juicy, but he's approaching the third boss, so he probably wants the double elite instead. So that's gonna be double, that's gonna be E2 all pianist and E2 Erato for sure.
I can get 10 life or I can get double promotion.
No, you don't want 10 life points, like 23 life points, okay, sure, you're approaching the point where you would be able to leak Phantom, but also if you E2 Erato and particularly all pianists, then you probably won't leak the boss.
I can promote Ulpianus and I can promote Erato back to back right now. Or I can increase size.
Increasing squad size sounds good, but at the same time, he doesn't really have a lot of good operators, so it's not like the squad size matters that much, oddly enough.
But life doesn't matter if you just kill them before promote.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. That's usually what a lot of people who play IS get wrong, is that they think that life matters, life points matters in this mode. It matters a bit maybe in IS6, because, well, you can now use your life points to get some items in the rogue traders, but that's it. You're not gonna use, if you want to use your life points as a net for your leaking, then you probably want to E2 your operator, because that's a way better net.
Holy shit, I think I do. Ulpianus?
I like how the whole chat is spamming promote.
Do I try this out?
Since he has Bank of Gold check, absolutely, yeah.
Well, he becomes Crown Slayer.
That's the wildest comparison, but sure.
This is good with spinach, man.
This is kind of good with spinach. I would say it's probably the best skill of Erato overall too, because enemies that are asleep for 5 seconds, during this time, Erato will still recharge her skill. So the sleep duration is extremely long with this skill.
Wait, I don't have any vanguards, by the way. I'm kinda cooked.
That's fine. You have all pianists.
I think it's place.
Really? I would have simply deployed all pianists here, honestly, and then bait to the boss, usually like here or there, and then use S3 whenever he comes in the range of all pianists.
Where should I put a cruise? Here or here? No, this is way more tiles than this.
Yeah, but usually deploying her here doesn't make sense, simply because most enemies that are gonna come are gonna be invincible. This is probably not gonna do much, unfortunately, and she's gonna get clapped very hard.
I'm gonna make him fly, right?
Yep. But that's exactly why you want to deploy your all pianists. Deploy your pianists!
What fuck, man?
Oh well.
I'm saving Ulpianus.
Why? Why is he saving all pianists? That's your main... That's your main win con.
Because wherever this guy drops now, I'm putting on ult PP.
Okay.
There we go.
They will cough up some useful information.
Could have done this 30 seconds ago, but sure.
Alright, yeah, that's it. Wait, what the fuck? No, drone!
-1.
Bro, what the fuck, Cruz? Why did you not do nothing, man? You're fucking useless. Yeah.
He's blaming Cruz for not doing anything despite the horrible placement on her. Alright, horrible placement on Cruz for this map. You never want to deploy Cruz here. Like, usually what you want to do is deploy, for example, your fast redeploy here, bait the jet guy so he lands around there, and then you deploy all pianists and you simply destroy his ass, and that's why you want Cruz to be here and sniping left. Erato here is very good, but you want Cruz here facing left. So yeah, a bit weird regarding Cruz and regarding how long it took for him to deploy all pianists, but overall pretty good.
Frontline integration senior recommend, what the fuck?
Usually you want to pick the collectible first before picking the voucher, simply because the collectible might be something that says increased physical damage or increased arts damage or increase this kind of stuff, and then you want to adapt your team to the collectibles you're gonna get. So that's one very small mistake, and it doesn't even apply that much here because again he doesn't have a lot of upgraded operators, but that's just something to remember for future runs. There's a Zima there, an E2 Zima, that sounds interesting to be fair. She's already promoted at random, so yeah, probably the pick there, because it doesn't do anything on all of these operators, right? It's not gonna E to them, so probably the Zima there.
Zima would be nice here. What else can I get?
I would pick Zima simply because she's already upgraded, to be fair.
I love it how new players are, the people that are new here are like, Thorns, no, do this, brother, my Thorns is like...
No, Thorns wouldn't achieve anything there, like, that would give him maybe some entire damage, okay, cool, but I really don't think an Elite 1 Thorns is gonna cut it.
That's the problem, that's the problem, no offense. But it's like, no, do this guy, and I'm like, nah, man, but he's level 1.
Silence or Liquor? It's definitely Silence there. Like, Liquor is only gonna work on Cruz, and that's it. Like, yeah, you definitely want Profound Silence there.
Okay, man. Increases SP regeneration of offensive and defensive recovery skills by 1 SP per 1.5 seconds.
I'm not even sure why he's thinking so much. This is literally useless except for Cruz. And Cruz is not really his main damage dealer.
Bro, this is way too good, man. 20% minus is like crazy good.
Alright, yeah, there's fight, and then either fight or emergency.
Here.
Bob's Beer, when you have Cruz with spinach, is probably doable.
Oh, hell no. Brother, I still go to sleep and I get fucking annihilated. Oh, no. I don't have shit for this.
No, you have Erato, you have Cruz. Why are you afraid of this?
I have a Cruz, I have Erato.
Yeah.
I don't have enough for this stage. Hell.
What? No, you have more than enough. Yeah, your Erato with spinach is gonna like likely two-shot the drones.
I don't think I have enough. Erato and
You definitely have enough.
Cruz with spinach on the drone stage?
Yes, Erato plus Cruz on the regular version of this is an absolute joke. I think he vastly underestimates an E2 Erato with spinach.
The emergency stage can fuck me over. If I manage to...
Yeah, that's why you want to go to the bottom, just to have like some sort of choke point that you can either go top or bottom.
To this stage, I get safe house, I get this. I get combat, I get rogue trader. I get downtime.
Exactly.
Oh, no, I need to... It pays off, man. It pays off massively.
Exactly. I like how he's freaking out. I'm sure he's gonna end this stage with no leak. Watch this.
Do I need Blaze here? I don't think I need Blaze. I think I need Sniper.
Alright, good thinking actually. The IS2 is a fine skill, but you want to play her with other vanguards for it to pay off.
Do I need a Gami though, instead of a Blaze?
Not really. I would say you don't need either. I would simply pick the Project Red just in case you need to, for example, bait the bomb or something. I would probably go S3 or Pianist there.
Well, Piano's skill 2 is way better, I think.
I don't think so. Simply because if you deploy all pianists here and an enemy is about to spawn, you can simply S3 here and the AoE is gonna destroy the guy that buffs the other guys here. So it would be a nice tech, but that's about it.
Do I instantly Zima here?
You could simply deploy Zima here and get some DP there. That's not a bad idea. I'm not sure if she can 1v1 these guys. Probably.
What the fuck is this thing?
That's a tile.
What the fuck? You can do that?
Yes, of course.
Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? You can just put a Vanguard here, man.
Yeah? Alright, he needs to deploy Cruz though.
Fuck, I need Cruz here.
Yep. I'd probably deploy her like here facing right. Yes, facing right.
Do I position it like this?
No, because then you're gonna get attacked by the bomb. And this guy will probably move very quick. So you won't have the time to deploy a Rato, I think.
They go upside, man.
I mean, if he hadn't... If he hadn't taken so much time to pick the decision, I think deploying Zima there, then Cruz here, then Erato here would have been the best decision of all time. I still think that's fine because I'm pretty sure Zima in this difficulty is not gonna get one-shotted by the bomb. So even if the bomb moves and he doesn't have the time to deploy Erato there, I'm pretty sure Zima can tank at least one bomb.
Here.
I wouldn't deploy this guy. Honestly, I think Cruz with Spinach can destroy all three guys, and then you want to deploy Erato. Particularly since the bomb guy is already moving. Erato will spawn with a Bank of Gold check, so that means she's already gonna instantly S1 and therefore sleep this guy. No, okay. Alright, that's fine. I'd rather have her here so she can instantly snipe operators, snipe enemies, but... Alright, I see the damage on Zima.
Bomb?
That's fine. He has flowers, he has perfumer. That's fine. And see, now he can't hit this guy, so these guys are gonna get buffed, and maybe the bombs are gonna kill Zima, I'm not sure.
I should have left this guy as a way to get rid of this.
Or you could have used all Pianist S3, but that's fine.
Oh my god, it's my first time ever doing this stage that I didn't lose like 15 life.
Alright, what did I say about him not losing a single life point? I think he vastly underestimated Erato there. Erato plus Spinach, but that's fine.
Yo, sick, man. This Erato Cruz with Spinach is mega good. Also, and the positioning is way better. I never noticed that tile in the middle down there.
Caster, so... We're back at it again. It's either reserve or Amiya.
Oh, that shit hidden like that.
He has 13 hope, he literally doesn't need anything else, so... He can pick whatever the fuck he wants.
you're not, nah, hell no. Fuck off. Man. Oh, hell no.
Shrouded in Clouds is an absolute joke with all pianists, simply because the poison heals him.
I'm going safe house.
I'm not sure if it was the right decision, but at the same time, he doesn't really need more operators. The thing is, he doesn't really have other operators. So, I can understand the encounter there, honestly.
Squad limit?
Squad size is fine.
Maybe I should get a squad limit, man. Squad limit kinda really good here, huh?
Sure.
Squad size limit is this, right? Oh, shit.
I am way more afraid of this stage than I would be of the poison map, to be fair.
This is the stage. Okay, last night I played this stage. I got destroyed.
That makes sense, because these guys that spawn fireballs are extremely tanky. It is one of the stages that heavily punishes not having a lot of damage or range damage or entire damage.
This stage ever.
So it's pretty much a comp check. At the same time, I'm pretty sure he has everything there. He has Erato, he has pretty much everything. A nice tech that he can do is simply deploy all Pianists here and snipe the fireball throwing enemies there, because these are among probably the most difficult enemies in this map, I would say. If he wants to be ballsy, he can even deploy all Pianists here, another lane holder like Blaze here, and then he can snipe any enemy that's come either here or there. Again, keep in mind that he has goal check something, so the SP cost of his S3 is only 13 seconds. Alright, let's see what he does.
Zima here. Yeah,
Zima
these guys
there, sure.
and then this fireball goes here, and then whoever it hits, it like fucking explodes, man.
That's why I would have simply already deployed all Pianists there and simply already S3 at the top. That would have probably killed him, I think, with spinach and stuff.
And then I can cruise as well, like this.
Sure.
Do I do this? Full Pianist like this?
I would probably deploy him here facing up or here facing up, honestly. This way he would be able to cover all 3 lanes.
Fucking hell. Okay, I do this.
That's really restrictive on what you can do with all Pianists, honestly. Alright. Okay, pretty good. If he had, if it was emergency and the Hovering guys were traveling through here instead, then deploying crews here would have been a better idea. And also, again, deploying all Pianists here facing up would have probably taken care of like 90% of the map, if I'm being honest. Because he would be able to cover all 3 lanes, and that would be probably very relevant. So that's something you can remember if you want to ever try all Pianists again on this map.
So I just take the free one and that's it.
Yeah, probably.
Do I really take Quora for 2?
He could.
I guess I can get a Quora.
Yeah, it's not like he needs hope for anything. Alright, Rogue Trader.
Rogue Trader, 100%, right?
Art Skiller is, I mean, it's better than nothing.
Vanguard operators start with 15 SP. Holy shit, I instantly get
So that's plus 27 SP on Zima, that's good. Like, that's auto activation of S1, sure, that's not bad. And I mean, it's not like there's probably another Rogue Trader in the future, so he probably wants to spend everything here. So Art Skiller, Blunt Close Burst, probably Advancement 2 and invest the rest, I would say. He could even pick Narantuya with the Sniper Voucher.
I proc my stuff on my Zima. I can get a Sniper. I can get a Narantuya here.
He could.
Am I gonna get a Narantuya? I am, man.
I mean, it's the best sniper that he has, so...
I get Art's Dodge.
Yeah.
Narantuya with a Chakram, man. I get this thing. Healer's Path is Medic Operator's max HP and -2 DP cost.
That can be relevant if you want your Perfumer to survive Phantom's AoE. It can unironically be relevant.
Or do I get another healer?
No.
This guy doesn't even know what the fuck I've been playing this game for 7 years.
Alright.
I'm buying everything. It's okay.
Alright, everything he wanted to do, and he still want to invest. But alright.
Downtime Recreation.
Oh, the Durin one. Okay, so he can spend life points for what? Recruitment voucher, original ingot, or random collectible. 12 life points is pretty good because in the Phantom fight, if you fail to kill Phantom before he destroys the roadblock on the left, then having some life points is not that bad because you can simply completely ignore the left lane and you're gonna leak some enemies and it's fine. But yeah, I probably would simply go there.
Fuck you.
Yeah, and then what is this?
This guy doesn't...
Sure.
Wait, deployment limit is good. Okay, I need my coffee.
Alright, for 5. From Afar, Emergency Op, Combat Ops. From Afar is arguably one of the hardest IS2 map. Does he even have what he needs to... I think if he uses Erato on the left lane to kill the enemies and then he simply defends with all Pianists, I think that's fine. Yeah, I think that's fine.
Okay, I'm going in counter. Oh, give me that 3 life point. Oh,
okay, he wants the encounter to have more possibilities afterwards, sure. Alright, Biting Cold is probably doable, I would say. He needs 2 lane holders and he has 2 lane holders. The main issue is that in this map, you can't really use Perfumer to reach your lane holders. So at the same time, he has passive healing. He has a lot of passive healing. He can probably deploy Project Red to tank the bombs and catch enemies that are leaking with Erato there. I think that's doable.
what the fuck is that, bro? Get me out.
Knight of Ritual is extremely dangerous, particularly in emergency, but at the same time he has all the tools required to deal with this. Like, he can simply bait the Sarkaz binding guys with Project Red. He can destroy enemies from afar with S3 all Pianists, the Grudge Bearers, and they are not even gonna wake up. So I think that's fine. I think he can do both.
But this is the same stage where the Rat King is?
It's not the Rat King, it's the one with the Sarkaz binders. The one with the Rat King is on floor 4, I think. I think he can do both stages here. It's more about what's behind these stages, and I think the bottom path of the safe house with more squad size or maybe even more life points is good, because again, he doesn't really need the recruitment vouchers, so doing fights is ultimately meaningless unless they are emergency for the collectibles.
Oh, fuck me, man, I've done this stage. Watch this now. Boom. Instantly get the DP back, like here, and I instantly kill this guy. You know what? Fuck you.
Sure. I would have probably deployed all Pianists here to snipe this guy, and then when an enemy comes in range here to also snipe this guy with the AoE, simply because, well, that's 2 enemies, and here it's only 1, so it's kind of whatever.
Get slept, motherfucker.
Alright.
You're dead. You're fucking useless. Oh, no, what the fuck? He attacked me. Get him.
I will not disappoint.
Now we hope that Blaze can kill this guy, probably with Perfumer. That sounds fine. But he needs to deploy Perfumer though. Otherwise...
Don't worry if you see fire. That's just a sign.
Zima, don't die, Zima. No. Nice. Oh my
Ooh,
god.
that was close.
That's spinach.
One shot.
Alright, so the Sarkaz is gonna get triggered, so I hope that Perfumer can do a job and heal them. That was a dodge, wasn't it?
One shot, one kill.
That definitely was a dodge.
This guy's gonna get slapped again.
Let's stay calm, my friend. Be gone to the wind.
Artskiller is doing a lot of works there. There have been 2 dodges already. I wonder who the Sarkaz binder that spawns here is gonna attack. Is it gonna be Cruz? I'm not sure. Let's see.
I will handle it.
Watch this.
Nah, probably should have waited to kill these enemies with normal attacks first and then use all Pianists, but that's fine. Alright, that's Narantuya who got hit, and here he should simply remove the least interesting operator, so I'm not exactly sure who, probably Zima, and bait the Sarkaz binder with the Project Red, but that's a bit too late.
Chill. I don't need a gummy.
Oh yeah, remember, that's exactly when I started to watch the stream, and he removed the gummy. I'm not even sure if that's what he meant to do, because watch this.
Chill.
The Sarkaz binder is gonna attack Gummy. I'm not even sure if he's aware of that. I'm pretty sure he's not aware of that, and he decides to remove Gummy by pure luck. That's extremely well played, but I'm pretty sure that's not what he intended to do.
I had to retreat my gummy because, brother, I had to drop my Rossi on the up.
Yes, but he doesn't seem to realize that that was the perfect play there, simply because he removed the gummy at the exact same time the Sarkaz binder was attacking her. So, very good. Glassbird is ironically not that useful here, unfortunately.
In the moment of...
Well, it's usually an extremely powerful item, but eh. Alright, Fang, probably. He's going Melantha. I would have gone Fang for more DP generation there. I don't think Melantha is gonna achieve anything here.
Wait, the relic gives 12 SP every time you deploy him? No, all operators start with 12 SP.
Yeah, but start is a really weird keyword, because start means whenever it's deployed, and whenever all Pianist moves means essentially he's redeployed. So it gives him 12 SP every time he's redeployed.
We have some runners. Oh my god, it's the fucking running stage.
Yeah, Dangers Abound is probably one of the stages that ended most of my runs when I was playing IS2 back in the days. It's an extremely dangerous stage simply because the game heavily encourages you not to pick a lot of defenders and go on the offense. And this is the stage that heavily punishes you for this. Nowadays, I think with all the ranged units we have, we could probably kill the enemies, but usually that's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to tank them and then slowly kill them and repeat. At least back in the days, that's what the strategy was about. Or of course use things like Ethan. In this case, I don't think it matters that much because he has so much damage.
I mean, I can just drop a Quora instead of a Project Rossi. Why not?
I think Project Red to buy some time is fine. Like, the operator, in my opinion, that doesn't serve any purpose here is probably Melantha. Alright, here the best way to clear the stage would be to simply deploy all Pianists closer to the blue box, because that would give him a lot of range to kill all the boys that will come here. And by the time you come back, and enemies will come back again, you will have your skill recharge again.
Do I get a Zima here, like this, right?
Probably not, because she will get attacked by the ballistas. Zima here, all pianists there, that sounds good. And then a defender like here, for example.
I instantly print. Do I put him here?
Probably not.
Or do I put him... No, I think I put him here.
That's definitely not what I would do, but alright.
Do I do it here?
That's an option, but that would mean you would use it to snipe enemies that come here, here, and here, so only 3 ties.
This execution is not worth
I think that's too close. There's no reason to deploy all pianists so far away from the blue box, in my opinion.
Do I just blaze it here?
Listen well to the requiem.
That sounds weird because Blaze has 3 blocks, so she's gonna block a bully, even though you want to destroy them as fast as possible. So
My plate will be-
kind of weird decisions there, honestly.
For what?
ここにいたのね。
Okay.
And see, that was a really close there because again, he doesn't have a lot of time to recharge his skill. That's the most unfortunate part. Whereas if
I need to be...
his old pianist was deployed there, then he would have much more time to recharge the skill.
1 XP though.
Like, if it was the emergency version, this placement would have probably cost him like 3 or 4 life points or something.
Damn.
Alright, way too close for my comfort, but alright, it worked. But in emergency, it would have been a nightmare there.
Honestly speaking. Erato carried. I'm gonna be honest.
Caster Specialist again, these are both useless. He can pick a gravel simply because, well, it works to bait Phantom's teleport, but that's it.
But what's my deployment limit? Do I get 5 life? I have enough hope. What do I have on squad size? I mean, I just put in a Project Rossi.
Again, I don't think anything is worth it here, like whether it's squad size or life point. I would pick the life point just to be like sure, but it doesn't pan at all. Life points, at least if he fucks up at some point with the red girls, then it could save him. I don't think the squad size is gonna matter that much.
Life doesn't matter on the last boss.
It doesn't.
He gets in, and if I don't kill, it's over, right? Ah, fuck it, man. Life. We can. This is too late for that.
Yeah, way too late.
Yeah, I can leak normal plebs. Give me something good. Increases.
Foul Beast Liver Plate is definitely one of the best collectibles he could have gotten here, that's for sure. Alright, let's see the skills. Project Red without the stun is... yeah, I'm not sure about this. I would have probably picked the stun skill. The rest of the skills seem fine. Korra S2, Blaze S1 or Spinach, Naruto S2, Shore, Erato S1, or Pianist S3. There are many strategies he can use there. One of the best one he can do is probably simply snipe Phantom whenever he comes here with all pianists. There's a very ballsy strat he can do is simply bait one of his teleports here and then spam all pianists S3 there in a straight line and hope that it kills him. At the same time, he would need to defend the rest of the lane, but I think that would work.
I know exactly what to do. I think I do this.
Oh, okay. Ooh, Perfumer here without healing all pianists. I would probably put Perfumer there instead just to heal all pianists just in case. Perfumer has plus 60% HP, so I'm not sure how many HP she has here. I'm pretty sure she won't die from Phantom's attack even if she gets nervous impairment, but yeah, I'm not sure. Worst case, he could simply deploy Gummy here to heal all pianists. That's also an option.
Oh, look at this stack. Look at this stack now. Nice healing. Do this. Go back.
He probably shouldn't have used this first all pianist S3 because see, now he's already wasting some time to spam S3, so that's a bit annoying.
One shot, one.
Ah, yeah, okay.
Like that.
I thought that would
Get
miss,
him.
but that's
Get him,
fine.
OP, get him. Return to
Cancel,
the position.
nice.
Gami, heal OP on us. And take the damage.
Alright, nice.
Damage.
S3.
Again. Attack. Go back. Attack him again.
Be gone with the wind.
Pulls out.
I hear them. I will handle your useless tricks.
Alright, using all pianists to dodge the damage from Phantom. Why not?
Fuck! 2x was on.
That's fine. He has 20 HP and there's 20 enemies left, including Phantom. So that means if he kills Phantom, he can leak literally all other enemies. Alright, Perfumer healing everybody. Let's see the damage from nervous impairment.
-3.
That's fine. Honestly, that's fine. That's only half of the health. And Perfumer heals instantly with the passive and S2. Alright, old Pianist is back. He really shouldn't focus on the left lane. Like, he has 15 HP, there's only 5 enemies left, plus Phantom. He doesn't need to do that. He would need to actually keep all of his other units instead.
Where do I put my old Pianist now? I'm scared, man. I don't know what to do.
Here, in this case, I would probably deploy him either here facing bottom or probably here facing left, or here facing up. You know, just to cover this line.
Do this. Skill. He's dead.
All right, no dodge.
Cruz, do something.
And that's the end of the run. So, a lot of things to say. So, the placements were sometimes a bit dubious. He still needs to improve on this. There were a lot of issues with this. Regarding the choices in encounter and in operators, I think most of them made sense, except not E2ing all pianists right away. Yeah, like you can see the difference in E1 and E2 all pianists. E2 all pianist was like the highest priority, and I think picking Blaze instead was really not the pick there. Ultimately, I don't think Blaze made that much in the game if you analyze the whole run, particularly when all Pianist started to have his S3 and was able to spam his S3 with Bank of Gold check. So yeah, I'm not really sure about this. Other than that, the choices in encounters made sense, like the squad size, life bonds, so on. The choices in skills were mostly fine. I'm not sure about Project Red S1 against the last boss though. I would have probably gone for S2 there, but that's fine. But yeah, I think the most obvious mistakes were the positioning. In most cases, the positioning was the issue because he really didn't use S3 all pianists optimally. That's a given because well, that's not one of his operators, so he doesn't know all the ins and outs of the unit, so yeah, it makes sense. Still, it didn't bite him in the ass in the end because, well, he was able to compensate with other stuff, other pretty good units, really good relics like spinach that carried his ass to no end in this run. I think that's fine. Yeah, try to improve the positioning a bit. Remember, like the deploying order for the aggro thing. Remember all pianists and the whole range he has to snipe enemies from afar. Remember all of this, and I think he's gonna improve a lot. Again, Smugslav is ultimately a very new player, very new Arknights player. Like, he has played for like, I don't know, 1 or 2 months. He has only 1 E2 operator, and despite this, he still managed to clear IS2. Alright, with a support all pianist, but still very impressive regardless. So anyway, guys, that's about it for this analysis. If you liked this video, feel free to like it, subscribe, and see you in the next one.